Hello, 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 and welcome. My finds their way over to this particular chat. Mercury is in full retrograde, is all I've got to say. Yeah, can you hear me, Anita? Please, please, please. Sybil, hi. Hi, can you hear me? Can you hear me? Hello, hello, JC, Gigi, Noor, Sybil, Anita, Wade, sound. Okay, we just beat Mercury retrograde. We outdid it. Now, I hope it doesn't happen again, but I'm just, all right. Hello, hello, hello. Thank you guys for jumping over with me. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you for standing here with me. I so appreciate. You know, for those of you who've known me before, it's been a 2-year journey of working with you guys because I used to deal with social anxiety, believe it or not. So doing something like this was a big risk for me, and I'm still healing, but it is through your support and your devotion that I have come out of that quite a bit. Aw, thank you guys. Good. Everything's good. All right. So I hope there was enough Taurus. I think we're going to just name the last one. What is it? Aries, Capricorn, Taurus. And we're going to start with Geminis. Is that okay with everyone? Hello. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Oh, thanks for. All right. So for Geminis, Sun, Moon, or Rising, we'll say at 155. We've got a Gemini that's really trying to find their way. They're focused on finances and or someone who has Pisces in their chart. They want to roll the dice when it comes to this person or this money. They want to, but they'll have to for sure deal with some sort of business or organization. Maybe they're a leader in the organization. This Gemini, they are in a good financial position, but they're wanting to research a more playful path ahead. They're hoping that someone will devote themselves to them when it comes to a commitment, a partnership, or contract. But something's coming to an end when it came to all that attention. At one point, this Gemini got a lot of attention, and now they're kind of seeing that, okay, it went full circle. It ended. It was what it was. I know what I needed to learn about myself. Therefore, I'm going to try and move on. But divine timing is here midweek for whatever reason for this Gemini, and there will be some form of communication. And then the Gemini is going to go into, oh my gosh, how do I free myself in some way? This is by the weekend, okay? Poor Taurus. All right, here we go. Geminis. Sun is shining. Somebody, is having to sweep away sadness and regret tied to some form of attention they were receiving. There are hopes, wishes, and prayers here regarding a bigger, better home, business, circumstance, situation related to a business or organization. This Gemini is thinking about past communication and someone who may have been walking in the energies of lies and deceit. There's still a desire to communicate for some reason for this Gemini. Yes, texting, tweeting. They want to know if this is a karmic path that can move into the future or not. Interesting. So this particular Gemini is looking at their home environment. They're thinking about new paths, new directions, new ideas for themselves. Spirit saying you are good where you're at right now, Gemini. You're where you're supposed to be. You're attractive and could receive a lot of attention and recognition because of how far you have come. But you've got to do the work. You got to take the steps this week. You got to do the research. You got to get clear about your path ahead. What does the next chapter of your life look like? Okay, because you guys like your well-dressed clothes, your nice stuff, and yet there was a quick and swift ending. And that brought you guys, or this particular Gemini, to the energies of carrying a burden and not knowing where to go next. So Spirit's saying, pull up your britches. Know that there are people around you who care about you, who love you, who are supporting you when it comes to travel or movement into a brand new path. Don't sit there with the energies of anxiety, hoping, wishing, and praying for a commitment or partnership. Travel and move, okay? Move towards what it is that you want, Gemini. There could be a Gemini who is thinking about a feminine energy, who's content in her path where she's at. She may even be feeling a little bit bored and or mischievous. And this poor Gemini is saying, gosh, I can't even deal with that feminine energy right now because I've got to figure out my own path. All right. So in the beginning of the week, we have the Gemini thinking about, or maybe even having some playful communication with children or family or friends, because they're thinking about moving on from a path that was. They know the path has gone full circle. And now they have the key to figuring out where they want to go next this week. So this Gemini is being guided Wednesday, Thursday to look for exciting new goals, options, opportunities, something to celebrate. And know that divine timing has got your back if you do the work. So get out there, Gemini, this week and communicate and figure out what it is that you'd like to start in your life, this new path. Free yourself from all that has been and know that as you take steps into a new direction, Spirit's going to guide you towards the highest, best karmic path for you. Okay, so have faith, communicate, get out there. Did anybody hear the time? I think the time was, what was it? Boy, this really was a hard one to follow, wasn't it, Brandy? I'll see if I can find that one on my own later. All right, so let's keep going. Mercury retrograde, back off. All right, in the center of the Gemini spread, there is some sort of ending, something, a major change, something went full circle. And this Gemini in their thoughts position is thinking about a younger child who may have Earth in their chart, Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn, or about some form of communication regarding finances. But that's just in their thoughts. They're thinking about communication regarding finances. And this week we've got, wow, Gemini, in your relationship sector, whoever this is, you may have still, or you may still be connected to the energies of a leader, a partner, a business person, a masculine earth sign, Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn. The energies, it's like this Virgo is still waiting to hear more from this person who is in a leadership position, but the tower has transpired or something needs to end in order to move forward in this new beginning. Gemini has creatively the Palace of Wands to manifest a beautiful home, a beautiful business, a new contented life. And they need to take the action, is what they're being guided to do here with the Two of Wands, to have the courage to choose one path or the other, but to not just sit on that path and think about it this week. In their emotional aspects position, they may be thinking emotionally about someone who is very organized, disciplined, focused, determined, and they may be an older fire sign, Sag, Aries, or Leo. It could be a boss, or you guys are becoming a boss of your own path, starting your own business. Know that in your inner strengths position, you have the ability to recognize that an old boss or whomever caused for a change, but also you subconsciously were already recognizing that something was bound to end. Okay, that's a leadership person, a boss, a supervisor, someone who maybe owns a business. And day to day, you guys are hoping that through enjoy a happily ever after in your day-to-day life. So this Gemini is being given the inner strengths position of the seven or energies of the Seven of Coins, hoping, wishing, and praying to move into a new direction towards more fulfillment. And Spirit saying all you have to do is get over the fact that one thing ended and how much smarter and stronger you are now and how you're going to take action to stop and get up from sitting here and make a decision one way or another about how you're going to be the one at the head of your path, creating a beautiful path ahead of happily ever after. So in a 3-card summary to my right for this Gemini with the Tarot of Dreams deck by Ciro Marsetti, we do have Swords. Something ended, and now this Gemini is thinking about the new path ahead, needing to let go of what was and to stand up and start over again. They may be hoping or actually receiving small, kind messages from others when it comes to family, friends, someone from your past. And this particular Gemini is, wow, trying maybe to decide between an earth sign or a fire sign, or they're thinking of someone who is doing well financially, who's very strong in her boundaries. Yes, thinking of someone who's working on their own business, sitting in a position of financial abundance and security. And then boom, all of a sudden something comes in. A happily ever after message midweek. Divine timing brings a message, brings flowers, brings gifts your way. Some sort, if you guys are taking the steps to find that job, to celebrate that new business, if you get started right away on that path, you'll be able to just like take off the blindfold, let go of the sword that represents the old path of your truth, and now use your new sword to step into a new path of your truth. Free yourself from feeling like you're stuck and get excited to go forward towards success in your life. Know that Spirit is helping not only for you to succeed with the major arcana Chariot as you are traveling and moving, but they're offering you the major arcana Temperance to heal and to set new goals and intentions in a very happy and excited way. Temperance also is represented by a Sagittarius. Maybe someone's wanting to travel towards a Sagittarius or is thinking about someone who has Sagittarius in their chart. Either way, this Gemini is being told to focus on creativity, finances, and career, knowing that with the major arcana of the star, you will receive the messages if you put the energy out there this week. By the end of the week, you may be feeling like someone's not giving you, or the weekend, what you want in some way, and it's frustrating you. You're feeling down, sad, depressed, or maybe like poverty conscious, like you don't have enough in some way. But Spirit is saying with the Seven of Wands, you don't need to fight a battle. All you need to do is get quickly towards the direction of success. Sneak away from that which becomes a weight on your back. Or we have one that wants to. A Gemini who's saying, I've had enough. I'm going to move in a new path. I'm going to make the right choices for my highest, best good. And I'm going to create balance and happiness in my life. I'm going to stand by my path. I'm going to free myself from feeling stuck. And I'm going to take action this week. Ex-husband was supposed to say, experience with my husband, Gem, Aries. Right. There's always going to be new people, Leslie, because that's why we don't come here and walk the earth alone. We walk with other people in order to learn about ourselves, and the signs, the messages, the serendipity of things happens through our connections with one another. But the journey truly is about ourselves and what we're learning about ourselves through the connections we have with others. Okay, so let's go ahead and move into Cancer at 12:38. So we have complicated energies right away. I'm feeling for Cancer. Spirit saying we are here with you to provide and guide and support you in a new direction when it comes to day-to-day, family, friends, home, partnerships, finances. Yeah, look at that right away. Lenormand spread, they're showing me the cross. So they're saying that this Cancer is feeling burdened. They're wanting to communicate. So Spirit wants to talk about the gossip. This Cancer is thinking, or has been thinking, about rolling the dice to learn more, to move into a new direction in some way. They are where they're supposed to be, but they're thinking about a new path ahead. They're trying to bring a quick and swift ending to a connection that's very kind. They see, this Cancer sees this gentleman waiting at a distance, trying to research their life. They are confused. They may be dealing with a situation involving children. They may have made some mistakes. And this Cancer energy is saying, I need to research the next path, the next journey. Where do I want to be? How am I going to get there? What steps am I going to take? What needs to change? There are kind words and messages and a desire to travel, but Spirit saying, be careful what you wish for this week when it comes to a passionate masculine energy. All right, let's look a little closer for Cancers. Sun, moon, or rising, male or female. Okay, we have a snake this week for Cancer. So snake, if you have been to my readings before, a snake represents lies and deceit, dishonesty, manipulation, someone that's not trustworthy, or the energies of that around a connection. So we have a Cancer who wants to roll the dice, take a risk in connection to a communication or hearing something, checking out gossiping, hoping, wishing, and praying, but carrying the energies of anxiety this week. Let's look a little closer. When I bring in the second Lenormand spread, I see that In the beginning of this week, this Cancer is anchored in their path. They're where they're supposed to be. They're hoping, wishing, and praying for the highest, best good, that things will turn out in the right way. They're waiting. They're listening to gossip. They're trying to communicate and figure out what they hope is a good message. But there's anxiety here this week about what they are learning. They are wanting to hop, skip, and jump and move in some way, but they've got someone on their mind who may be carrying the energies of lies and deceit. This Cancer is feeling good about themselves, and they are thinking about their finances and or about someone who has water in their chart, Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio. I think they're thinking about money tied to someone who hasn't been honest. Somebody hasn't been honest maybe about money and in the war, and to figure out the future of a particular situation if it's not their own. Yes. This particular Cancer with my second Lenormand spread is sitting here waiting, discontent and bored, maybe trying to figure out what has just transpired, hoping that something has gone full circle when it comes to a child or a playful connection. All of this is happening because it is supposed to karmically, is what Spirit's saying. So sit and recognize what you are learning about yourself in this path, Cancer. Yeah, you want to give and love and provide for and maybe even move at a distance or be there for someone at a distance, not sharing your environment with you. And then receiving quick and unexpected messages where you can sweep away sadness and regret. There's anxiety about a key, the information. The key is the information. How do I get to the truth of something that happened quickly and unexpectedly this week? All right, I'm going to bring in the Sacred Circle Tarot by Anna Franklin and Paul Mason, and I'm going to do a circle spread for Cancer, Sun, Moon, or Rising. Thank you, Latrell. Thank you, Brandy. All right, so this is being guided by the major arcana, the High Priestess. They just are in opposition about what they're thinking about in the beginning of this week. In the relationship sector, there is delusion. There is fantasy. Spirit's trying to bring you to the truth of why there's opposition within you, Cancer. They're saying midweek with the Knight of Swords energies, there may be someone around you who has harsh words, who is creatively for you guys. They are saying this is a time of change. It's a time to lay down the sword. It's a time to look into the reflection of the water and to recognize that you are a child within. You don't need to be in a protect and defense mode. You need to come out of delusion. You need to come out of opposition and look at the truth of a situation. Was a very clear message. So in your actions position, Cancers, by the end of the week going into the weekend, you can take action to make wishes come true when it comes to finances. Maybe you want to take and sell some things you don't want online and add to your abundance. Emotionally, we've got the Knight of Discs. We have got someone that Cancer is in opposition with, to, or about, who may be financially stable and secure, but who may also be dragging their feet by the weekend. Subconsciously, Spirit's saying, look at it for what it is. Let whatever falls away, fall away. Let go of energies of delusion and fantasy, and know that you've been reborn in this most recent path. You may now start to build again on what your truth is. As you communicate with others and make inner changes to yourself and your boundaries, be very diplomatic with others day to day. They're saying in your inner strengths position, Cancers, you can develop a solid foundation financially, creatively, abundantly, and however that means to you. So come to a peaceful resolution that what will be will be. Face your fears when it comes to maybe dealing with an air sign, Libra, Aquarius, or Gemini, and focus on the creativity of opening your heart to newer, better things in your life. There are things that have potential in your life, Cancer, that you can do, a hobby, project, gift, talent, or skill, but you're feeling restricted in some way. You are in bondage in your thoughts. You've gotten yourself stuck. If you want stability, then take action to create something new and have the courage to know that what your gifts and talents are and to share them with the world. Okay. there's a blessing you have within that spirit wants to see that could bring you stability, and you guys just aren't recognizing that path. And that's the path you're supposed to be located or focused on this week regarding finances for the long term. But this process also involves the process of letting go of old hopes and wishes and prayers, because this week you're realizing that you may have wanted to go towards a kind word, message, flowers, or gifts, but that there were energies of lies and deceit involved for whatever reason that is. And we can get deeper if you want to come to me for a personal reading, which is at josiek42@gmail.com. Just write me and we will go from there. And I'm going to try and get my price list below if it isn't already. All right. So we're looking at Leos, sun, moon, or rising, male or female at 2101. So Leos, you're being very blessed to step in a new path, a new direction. You are being guided by spirit to safely and happily take a jump into a new direction, to travel or move this week. All right, so I'm looking at the travel and movement card, and they're saying, yes, a new path is ahead. You are currently bridging that path, right? You got to build the bridge to get to the other side, and everything happening according to divine timing when it comes to that bridge. All right, they're saying that, ooh, Leos are going to be feeling really good about themselves, shining like the sun, feeling like a kid again, wanting to commit, but then freeing themselves a little bit from a partnership or connection. This Leo is kind of wanting to move into the direction of someone who's either very caring, loving, giving, supportive, or very successful. But if there is confusion by the weekend about which way you're going, make sure you don't fall into the energies of making a mistake. Get clear first about what you want, where you're going, and what you're praying to spirit for before you leave a currently stable and secure situation, because you are where you're supposed to be. You were supposed to go through a spiritual transformation. You were meant, Leos, to learn more about passion and finding clarity, right? As you make wishes come true, they're saying, be careful what you wish for. A lot of people this year were sitting back adoring something at a distance, but if they really got it, would they want it? For some Leos, you may be dealing with someone who has water in their chart, Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio, and you're trying to sneak away from that situation. You're trying to leave an energy that carries the energies of the snake, lies and deceit. But there's anxiety here. There is a desire to manifest this financial masculine energy, to free yourself from a home environment situation. Wow, Leos. Communication, wanting to roll the dice, but feeling burdened. So, you know, we have to always remember to be happy in our own path and not to expect anyone around us to come in and to create that happiness for us. For when we meet another, our job is to make sure that we always give to them and make them happy day by day. Coworker who I do deeply love and doesn't like me, but I feel he does. Okay. If they love you, they will be in your face telling you they love you every day. And if they don't, then it's time to move forward in your path. And if they're meant to be, they will come around, or they won't. And maybe they won't for another 20 years. But don't let yourself get hung up on another human being, all right? Because this path is about us. Reconnected the video. It wasn't loading. So, Michelle, how's that working? Is it getting better? Over at Talking with the Planets. Yeah, it's tough sometimes. All right, so let's go ahead and look at the Enchanted Map deck by Colette Baron Reed for Leos. Here they are making a decision. Am I committed to this path? Am I excited about this commitment, partnership, contract situation? In the meantime, Spirit's saying this week, make sure you work on a hobby, gift, talent, or skill, something that you enjoy doing, because that treasure you're protecting within needs to be shared with the world. In your relationship sector, there's some form of healing that needs to be done here, because this Leo wants to sweep away from a connection and step into a new direction. Really pay attention to who encourages you, who loves you day to day this week, Leo, because those who love you are the ones that are meant to be in your path. The ones that don't are meant to fall away. It's pretty much black and white. So in your actions position, we do have someone here taking a step to deal with an unexpected visitor. So you could manifest this week, by the weekend, someone to come into your path, Leo. But emotionally, There's a part of you that wants to be rescued, taken care of. Subconsciously, Spirit's saying things are going to happen, but they're going to happen slowly because there's a healing process when it comes to a commitment or partnership or contract. Day to day, it's important to recognize that the choice will eventually come, but it's a time to encourage others and to let others encourage us so we can enjoy the energies of peaks of joy day to day. So in your inner strengths position, we've got follow the leader. Spirit's giving you the strength to be the leader of your path, to connect with new people, to get the answers you seek about how you're making something wonderful transpire in the future, starting in 2019. So yeah, this particular Leo is at the point where they're making a decision to step into a new beginning, but they're kind of like, oh my gosh, I have to walk all the way through this mountain, this process, this path to get to the blessing on the other side. And Spirit's saying, don't worry about it. What is meant to be will be coming to life, but you've got to clean your path up of negative thinking, negative people, places, circumstances, situations, or environments. Focus on your talents, goals, skills. Focus on building a solid foundation slowly and new ideas upon that foundation where you can sit there, enjoy the successful energies that are around you because you've done so. With the Dragon's Lair energies, you guys, Leos, all the way through the week are being told that you're safe in the home space by which you currently reside. Sit in solitude. Pray to Spirit for what it is you're manifesting. Know that things take time, but that the map maker of Magical Map Shifter is guiding you into the right direction. So work on something that brings you joy day to day, and you're going to come into an awareness that people are going to be encouraging. You're going to be coming together with others, learning more, understanding that the world is wide open to what it is you want to create. And all you have to do is step out into that new path and recognize how you're going to automatically acclimate to this new path and how your life starts to flow like a magical stream, maybe by midweek because your dreams are coming true. By the end of the week, as you're remaining with the inner strengths of being the leader of your path, Spirit is saying that with the wishing well energies, we are going to help for you to be careful what you wish for, to be clear about what it is that you want. So you have a moment, a chance to speak your truth, so you don't end up confused or making a mistake. It is time to release old energies of sadness or regret and to get excited about your future. Take off the blindfold and step into the unknown. Get a craft, hobby, gift, talent, or skill and work on that, knowing that that process of creating things for others will help for you to come apart from an old thought, an old path, an old situation, and to find balance in your life once again. Whoever's moving forward into a new home, a new business, it's a beautiful opportunity. It's a beautiful ending to a path of waiting. Though I'm not sure it's going to come this week because there's still that confusion at the end of the week. Thumbs up. Thanks, Brianne. Alabama. Hi, Fern. Okay. Genesis. Leaving job ASAP. I do music, art, and some film work. Will these create a supported life? Okay, I get that all the time. And what Spirit always says about that is make sure that you do it all at the same time, right? You work your job, and then in the evenings and weekends, you work on what else fulfills you. And you don't leave the job until you are being more fulfilled financially and there's stability in a different area. And that's when you'll know the time has come to leave the job. But you've got to make sure you're making more and that it is flowing beautifully day to day. And most important, that you are self-sufficient, right? That you have a solid foundation. Thank you, Nicoletta, for the donation. I greatly appreciate that. All right, so let's get into Virgos. Any Virgos in the house? Whoop, whoop. So we have 2943. We have a Virgo that wants to move into a new direction because something is coming to an end. But there is a little bit of anxiety about that. Right away, I'm seeing a burden when it comes to receiving or giving a lot of attention, finding that path of happiness. What is the burden, Virgo? We have a big business organization, financially stable and secure situation. We have a Virgo who is trying to get to the truth about the devotion of another or how devoted they are to the other. Okay. And by the end of the week, going into the weekend, this Virgo wants to research. They want to learn more. They want to figure something out. I think they're going to be very clear about that. Or somebody's going to be clear with Virgo about that. We have someone coming in quickly and unexpectedly, a message coming from someone who's large and in charge, right? A boss or a very caring, loving energy. If it's a feminine energy. All right. So this Virgo wants to travel, wants to move, wants to communicate, wants to have a discussion. They are hoping, wishing, and praying to move into, oh, thank you for the donation so much. This Virgo is hoping, wishing, and praying to travel or move into a new direction. They may have to leave a child behind by moving. They may have to be moving with their children. It could be that there was just a playful connection or someone or something that involved children in some way, and it came to a quick and swift ending. That's about all that was left and known at the time. But this particular Virgo is really desiring to learn more about someone who has Pisces in their chart or who is financially abundant and secure. They're wanting to communicate, again, to find the clarity, to do the research, to decide on a new chapter in Virgo's life. They're feeling burdened because of a commitment or partnership. This could be love or money. And Spirit's saying you have the key to creating a new karmic path ahead. Do what you choose to do. What is it that fulfills you? Are you bored and discontent when you think of a situation at a distance? Are you ready to bring something to an end if and when a message comes your way this week? Virgo, somebody may be coming to your home environment or vice versa. So there can be a discussion, a connection again that was so wonderful at one time about moving ahead in new directions, wanting to help out when it comes to a business situation. So is it you, Virgo, or is it another, I wonder, this week, who wants to help make wishes come true for yourself or someone else? Interesting. So in the Virgo who is told with the anchor energies, you're fine where you're at. Wait until you have some more clarity. Thank you, Brandy. Tuesday, Wednesday. This particular Virgo is saying, I'm sweeping my away from the inability to get clear. I'm focusing on my own financial path, my own stability, my own security. This particular Virgo midweek may be reaching out to others about a bigger, better, more beautiful environment in some way that they're kind of trying to research, trying to find more success, researching also the connection with someone who has snake in their chart. Lies and deceit, dishonesty, wanting to know more, though, about that dishonest energy. Why? Because this Virgo's heart will be tugged at by the weekend when they learn what it is they've wanted to know about their long-term future. This Virgo may be thinking someone's a snake. They're wanting to free themselves from a burden. They know they've grown from this connection, but karmically, they still want to, it's almost like they want to see if the messages will still come, if they'll still be as good as they used to be. All right, so I'm going to bring in the Wisdom of the Oracle deck for Virgos, please. Sun, Moon, or Rising, male or female. It resonates. Thank you, Ancella. Just moved in with my son. Yes, makes sense. Thank you, Cheryl, for clarifying. On point with Virgo. Thank you, Evelyn. All right, so Virgo, in the center of your circle spread using the Wisdom of the Oracle deck by Colette Baron Reed, you have flexible. This is the energy of planting seeds, right? So we have this huge path, and in our path, we have a little bit that has to do with finances, a little bit that has to do with love. And as we get those things kind of rolling in our life, we are to come back to center, and we are to plant seeds of goals, intentions, creativity, ideas, to remain childlike, to continue to focus on newer, better, and more exciting things in our future. So plant some seeds in your thoughts so you have clarity about what it is you're looking towards next in your life. In your thoughts position, Virgos, you have signs and serendipity this week. Spirit's trying to show you the signs when it comes to your ideas. Oh, thank you for the donation, Sybil. You rock. In the relationship sector, we have the tribe, the peeps, right? This Virgo is saying, I'm going to plant seeds when it comes to those who are my people, who I feel very comfortable with this week. And midweek to maybe Thursday, we've got, or Friday, we've got Spirit saying, creatively sit in the here and now and think about your past life. Think about the journeys you have walked, who you were then, what you learned about yourself, and who you are today before moving into your future. As you plant and remain flexible, new ideas, goals, and intentions. As you take action, Virgo, to release the energies of inner chaos and conflict this week. Emotionally recognize that someone who's passed before you, your spirit guides, angels, and the dear Lord in heaven are helping to give you a leg up as you plant seeds. They're going to help to give you the signs. So celebrate the path you are on, but don't be afraid to come to the edge and see who else can be a part of your tribe, who else is who mirrors where you are at this time in your life this week. That day to day, you have the higher power, Father, Son, Holy Ghost, and the number 4 representing a solid foundation when it comes to your home, your business. Spirit is, wow, giving you the strength to understand that they hear what you're wishing for, and they will probably by the end of the weekend, early next week, bring that treasure to you on the back of that miraculous tortoise. And as this transpires, as you take action to plant seeds and just get to find the clarity and the things you need to know, you are going to simultaneously be releasing yourself from energies of chaos and conflict this week. So it's all about finding peace, Virgo. It's all about understanding that, truth be told, in the beginning, we mirrored each other. It may have not been a healthy mirroring, but we mirrored each other and it made sense. Now I know I have grown, says this Virgo. I have acquired the knowledge and experience I need to take a new mask and to step into a new path, a new direction, and to recognize with the regeneration energies, I am shedding what no longer serves me, and I'm being reborn. And as I am, I'm coming to a fork in the road. I'm going to move forward by releasing the never-ending story energies of will they, won't they, maybe so, on and on. I need to know, right? All that glitters isn't gold. What matters is it a soulmate connection? Because once the glitter blows off, and you take off the mask and you look into the eyes of another, you may come to realize that it isn't the same person you made up in your head or the same situation. So pay attention to the signs. Spirit's here to help you this week. Sit patiently in the here and now and wait as you get to know others, as you connect with others. The treasure's on its way, but it's the energies of inner chaos and conflict that are blocking the path. The chaos and conflict may have to do with doing things by the book, right? If somebody's with another, then it's not the right time. You have to come together at the right time when you're both single, or when you're creating a new path. You will need to take the steps to step into the right direction that are for the highest, best good of all. Okay, so there's going to be a deep knowing that your imagination will lead you into a higher, better future for yourself. So really put your energy into taking some time to think, which I know Virgos don't have a hard time doing, about old cycles and behaviors and patterns that you and another may have both been carrying. You got to enjoy that connection for but a small time. And now this time you may be feeling like your cup is empty, but really, what you have learned about yourself spiritually is what helps you to understand that there's no place like the home you live in, the life you have, the wonderful things that are around you, and where you want to go next. So they're offering you the building blocks energies to create a new path, a new foundation, while at the same time growing and maturing within. This Virgo, divine timing is at work, and they don't want you to have inner chaos and conflict having to do with other human beings, right? Feeling orphaned means you're thinking about another, but this path is about our own individual walk. Find balance, plant new seeds, get excited about your future, and know that Spirit has heard and is observing your goals and intentions, and they will eventually give you the key to success. Be careful who and or what you're offering your loyal heart to this week, Virgo, because The grass is not always greener on the other side. You are being blessed at this time, like we talked about, to be able to slow down and really think about why things didn't transpire as we thought they should. The unfinished symphony energies are about coming to a positive note, understanding a change in the wind, and knowing when it's time to go. When a doorway opens up for you, you may come to realize that what you wanted isn't what you want anymore. And yet, these energies may go different ways for Virgo this week. This is really interesting. I'm going to bring in some spiritual guidance real quick on this circle spread. Clarification, please, for Virgos before we close, representing the week of December 4th, 2018. All right, so they're saying be honest with yourself, Virgo, this week. When it comes to planting seeds, make sure you're planting the highest, best seeds and that you're remaining very flexible, not trying to force a situation. Spirit will show you signs and synchronicities by midweek when it comes to old cycles and patterns. What is it? Old behaviors that you used to do round and round again that kept bringing you back to the same unfulfilled result. Spirit's going to give you signs and reminders of old cycles and patterns and behaviors if they haven't already. Okay, in the relationship sector, it's about connecting with those peeps, your tribe. So focus on your individuality, your creativity, what makes you happy. And be honest with yourself about old cycles and patterns. Sit in the here and now and recognize what you learned about in your past tied to someone or something that was very tempting or attractive. It's a beautiful rose, but this rose indeed has thorns. So take some time this week to really sit and observe. This process is going to help for you to free yourself from energies of chaos and conflict so that you can bring a conclusion to a situation as you are being honest with yourself about old cycles and patterns. Spirit's giving you a leg up to move forward in a new path independently and excitedly towards your new goals and intentions independently. Subconsciously, it's time to come to the edge and look at different opportunities. Subconsciously, this particular Virgo is saying, I'm feeling stuck and trapped, but the door on the back of this cage is always wide open. We have the freedom here on earth to at least come to the edge and look at what other opportunities are available so that we don't find ourselves feeling stuck. So Spirit is here to help Virgos this week when it comes to love. What is love? Be honest with yourself about the seeds you are planting. Is what you want what you really want? Or have you learned about love and now you see things differently? By the end of the week, going into the weekend, a treasure is coming towards Virgo. And you're going to have the strength to have hope that the truth will be spoken, but that maybe new seeds can be planted, that new things can grow and prosper with who you're trying to commit with or connect to. And that process is going to help for you to release the energies of mistrust, Virgo, so that you can find clarity when it comes to love and romance or what your heart is drawn to at this time. Wow. That was a lot of information for Virgos. All right. So let's go ahead and look at Libras, Capricorn, Taurus. Thank you, Kenneth. Aries is going through a lot. Have had it handed to us. God is sending. Yes, and you can probably feel that a little bit. I mean, right now through the Mercury retrograde, you might have had little bouts of, oh, I feel so much better these days. Mercury's in retrograde, which kind of stinks, but we'll get through it. And this is all about being stronger and making the right choice at the end of this year. Sisters, oh, readings are detailed. Thank you, Bruna. Watching too much better, beautiful people in the room, hitting the like button. God bless. Thank you very much. And thank you, Rose. Whoa. You're very welcome, Iris. Brienne, you're welcome. Okay, so let's go ahead and continue into Libra. Any Libras in the house? Whoop, whoop. All right, so what deck should I use for Libra? You know, I'm feeling like bringing in a deck I haven't used for a while called the Wisdom of the Hidden Realms deck by Colette Baron Reed for Libras. I'm unsure as to why that is, but I'm sure we'll figure that out. Yay, Libra here, dealing with a lot of work, drama, and looking for something else. Well, you know, I just did the second half of Libra readings, and that's what it's about. It's about calming yourself down and rethinking what makes you happy, setting new goals and intentions, changing your current intentions, coming up with new ideas, getting excited about life again, but not feeling like you have to work too hard. It's more of a process of manifesting in your thoughts first. This week, anyway, is what I'm feeling. Yeah, you have the key to success when it comes to new paths ahead, Libra. That means you have the ability, the energy is available to you now to get excited about the path ahead and what you want to manifest, what it is you want to sell, what it is that you want to create, what it is that you want to market, what it is that'll occupy you and make you feel content. Now, we have a masculine energy waiting at a distance, or somebody thinking about a masculine energy. Yeah, they're confused and are hoping, wishing, and praying that spirit will guide them into the right direction when it comes to a bigger, better home or business situation. They are thinking about a new path, a new direction. They are leadership, and they know they need to devote themselves more because they have some clarity as to where they want to go, what they want to create or sell on a internet platform of sorts, but they're feeling burdened, or they're making themselves feel burdened. And Spirit's saying the way to free yourself from feeling the burdened energies of stuck or slowed down in some way, Spirit's saying research, educate, learn more. We have so much at our fingertips when it comes to the internet. And, you know, if you read the story of Mary Kay Ash, who owned Mary Kay, it's just a small book, but it's a wonderful book. Someone who started out very poor in a difficult situation, but who always looked for ways to create and manifest until she became, multi-billionaire or whatever. It's not really about the money. It's about the journey, right? So we have a Libra energy here who is thinking about new paths ahead when it comes to their home environment, when it comes to a home business, when it comes to moving home or to a different business, doing something else, bringing an end to one idea, thinking about a bigger, better home or financial situation for their children, trying to find, or the playful connection, could be a playful connection tied to a business, tied to someone who's financially abundant and secure. This Libra is shining brightly, but they feel like, gosh, I've been sitting here waiting for clarity. When will my message come? When will, the results show up? But this particular Libra is trying to kind of sneak away from having to, I don't want to say do the work, but like do the research. It's like, thinking that, there isn't more to learn, but that our whole life is about learning and learning and learning all the way to the end. So this week they're talking about, for Libras, it's a time to set your goals, wishes, hopes, prayers, and dreams, because you have the star card energy. And look, at the star was upside down, to communicate with the right people or to watch how others who are doing things that are similar do it their way. We all learn from each other. So communication, texting, tweeting, and etc. is what's going to bring you the clarity you need this week. Here's Libra midweek going into Thursday, Friday. We do have financial abundance and security and kind words and messages and support. Money coming towards this Libra. And the Libra is still saying, well, yeah, it lights up my heart. It makes me feel good, but I still am carrying the energies of anxiety by the weekend. I want to bridge myself to a new path, a new direction, but I keep allowing myself to get lost in the clouds, is what I just heard. So let's look at the Wisdom of the Hidden Realms deck and do a circle spread for Libra, Sun, Moon, or Rising, male or female, for the week of December 4th, 2018. Granddaughter is a Libra. 15th of December. Oh, congratulations. I have a daughter who's a Libra, and she is very high-spirited and devoted to the work that she chooses to create in her life. Very, very creative. Yes, waiting, Stephanie. All right, Libras, in the center of your circle spread, you've got the eyes of beauty. Positive expectations, hopes, wishes, prayers, communicating with the right people, trying to find the information you need to find the clarity. And it says clarity here. So some Libras have already found the clarity they've been looking for and are contemplating a new spiritual walk, a new journey. And in their thoughts position, we've got the River Queen energies. Flow, letting go, natural movement. Like I was saying, don't worry or fret or be overly concerned about finances or your future direction, because that can actually slow down the blessings from coming in. In your relationship sector, you've got the winged wise ones. So miraculous help and aid is coming into your relationship connections with others. If you're buying or if you're selling something, people are going to be supportive. They're going to recognize it. They're going to want to be a part of what you're selling. They want to buy what you're selling, Libra, okay? By Thursday, Friday, we do have the Phoenix. So you guys are going to be reborn. Like I said, there's going to be maybe around the 9th. Some form of kind words, messages, flowers, or gifts when it comes to finances, and or maybe someone who has water in their chart, Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio. In the actions position, we have the Metal King. So this particular Libra is needing to be clear with others and take action to be disciplined, to wear that armor and to say, here's what I'm working on, here's what I'm achieving, here's where I'm going, and I'm standing in my boundaries. I'm being very positive with my expectations, but I'm going to allow myself to go with the flow, and I'm going to surrender to the change that Spirit's trying to bring to me in my life this week. Wow. So in the emotional aspects position, we've got the Chess Queen energies for Libra, trusting and strategizing. Amen. Don't let anxiety block your blessings. Now, subconsciously, you have the map maker of destiny saying it's time for authentic purpose, for inspiration, and to know that it is your free will that will bring you positivity, clarity, and the ability to flow and resurrect this week. Wow. The Lady of the Mirror is here with you day to day throughout the week, saying it's a time of reflection, of non-judgment, surrender to change, have positive expectations, and find the clarity of what it is you're wanting to manifest. You have the inner strength energies of the Hawk Prince. So spirit communication, paying attention. Spirit's giving you the strength to pay attention this week, to remain disciplined when it comes to positive expectations and finding the clarity you need. Strategizing and trusting that Spirit is giving you miraculous help that is going to bring you inspiration this week if it hasn't already. So in the beginning of the week, in a 3-card summary to my right with the same wisdom of the Hidden Realms deck, we've got the Spirit Whisperer. It's about divine guidance and a higher knowing that what you are illuminating in your life will bring you to a point of celebration in the future. By midweek, we've got this Libra with the Ice Queen energies, ideas preserved, non-action, okay? Resurrecting, going through a change, finding clarity, remaining positive, reflecting on all that you've learned and who you are today, so that in the outcome position, you have the clarity, but there's still preparation and prayer. So there's still like, I know the path I'm going towards at the end of the week, into the weekend, early next week, but I still need to get more information. So enjoy education. You know, you don't like it when you're in high school, but as you move forward in life, it's like you can learn so much about so many things. You know, my son was bored and I told him, you know, we'll get you a guitar and you can watch a YouTube channel. Next thing you know, he was playing those songs like they were nothing. Every song he picked on YouTube. So he taught himself by watching YouTube. And that's what Mary Kay Ash talks about, is people learn from one another about their own soul purpose. Okay. Oh, you're very welcome, Brianne. You're very welcome. Blessings to you as well, Rose. Best of luck in your situation. Hate studying, but learning, if that makes sense. Amen. It does. Yes, Stephanie. All right, let's go into Scorpio. Any Scorpios in the house? Whoop, whoop. We got a Scorpio here who's wanting to communicate, waiting on a message or some form of paperwork. Today, this week, the week of December 4th, 2018 for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, or Rising, 5506. Okay, lots of worry about success here. Worry about success. Why is Scorpio worrying? Well, they don't know which direction they want to go. They're fearing that they've made a mistake when it comes to a situation involving children or playfulness. Let's look a little closer. This week, we have a Scorpio energy who is thinking about their home environment and children, thinking about playfulness and moving forward in some way. They're praying or need to be praying to Spirit to understand that something went full circle in your path, Scorpio. And now it's time to think about forward travel or movement so you can learn new things. There is a Scorpio energy who wants to meet up and negotiate with another about a path ahead or about the path that you just completed. And there's this indecision. Do I move on from this caring, loving, giving energy, this person that's financially stable and secure, or do I stay is what I'm feeling. Which path do I take? Spirit's saying you're good in the path by which you're currently on. Take some time to think about what you could create in the future so you can start to get excited about life again and let go of the energies of anxiety. Messages may come from this masculine energy, but there's an inability to get clear, and that's where the mistake lies. What if I make a mistake? Is what this Scorpio is feeling. So they're hoping, wishing, and praying this week. When it comes to a past, the star card was upside down and it has a 6 of hearts. So be careful of past connections when it comes to your hopes, wishes, and prayers. There's more to learn. And at some point, this particular Scorpio is going to be feeling burdened. They're taking a risk. This Scorpio started out the week trying to learn more about someone who is a well-dressed masculine energy, contemplating if this is a karmic connection, if it's meant to be. They're thinking of a masculine energy who's financially or who is passionate and attractive. Midweek, this particular Scorpio is saying, I'm hoping, wishing, and praying for things to turn out. But again, when it comes to the past, there may be energies of anxiety there. Why? Because you'll know. By the end of the weekend, or well, maybe by Friday, Saturday, some Sunday, Spirit wants you to know that you are where you're supposed to be right now, Scorpio. You need to recognize burdens before taking a risk when it comes to your heart. So I do feel like some Scorpios are considering making a decision that might not be a good idea this week. And Spirit's saying, if you feel burdened or unsure of your decisions, then do not move forward. You're safe where you're supposed to be during this week, okay? I want to bring in some other energies here. So I'm going to bring in the Psychic Tarot Oracle deck by John Holland, and I'm going to do a circle spread to clarify the messages we've already discussed for Scorpios. Thank you, Rose, for stopping by. Stay blessed, and all the beautiful people here. Wonderful. Thank you, Brianne. Blessings to Rose. Yes. All right, we're going into Scorpio's circle spread. Something is happening quickly and unexpectedly, maybe when it comes to home, business, home environment, children, playful connection where you don't have all the information about moving forward. And so someone may come in quickly and unexpectedly in spiritual advice in your thoughts position. Scorpio is telling you that it's time to rest and relax for at least the next 3-4 days. All right. Spirit's saying that in your relationship sector, there is some emotional issues that need to withdraw from. And it's almost like they're coming back around when someone comes quickly towards you. So this Scorpio this week is trying to create harmony. And in their actions position, they are hoping for great achievements and a solid foundation in their path ahead. They're taking action to see where this connection, where this situation is going to lead. Emotionally, this Scorpio is saying, I am recognizing that I've gone through a very spiritual transformation. I'm shedding energies of sadness and regret. I'm growing new wings. I'm able to spread my wings and fly in any direction I so choose this week. Subconsciously, I know that I have the triumphant success sword to break through into a new path, to speak my truth. Day to day, all I want to do is celebrate a harmonious connection of sorts and find joy in that. So Spirit's saying, well, then we'll give you the strength of the heart chakra to really think about and be clear with others about what achievements and accomplishments you want to make regarding a home situation, a business situation, moving home, moving business, moving in maybe together, going through a transformation of freeing yourself and breaking through from an old, emotionally dysfunctional situation. So in a 3-card summary to my right with the same Psychic Tarot Oracle deck, Oracle deck. They're saying in the beginning of the week, there are energies of triumph here. Somebody's coming your way and you're starting to stop and think about, hopefully, what it is you want to give birth to with the fertility energies. There could be a triumphant success when it comes to being pregnant this week. And it feels like there's a spiritual union here. It could be that you're stepping into a new financial direction for some Scorpios. And Spirit's saying prosperity begins as you set your goals and intentions like the elder or the lion. You will conquer everything in your path to get to where you need to be. So sit in solitude and think about the spiritual transformation you're going through right now that's going to lead you towards your destiny. So we have the sacral chakra of wisdom and power, freeing yourself from old memories of love, letting those old memories flow down the river, and recognizing that you've gone full circle in a path, that you can now step into a new path by sacrificing old negative energies, negative people, places, circumstances, situations, environments, feelings, or thoughts. It's going to be a time where this week you need to just kind of remain patient, patiently waiting, patiently observing with the third eye chakra. Patience. Look at that. They want you to be very, very balanced by the end of the week, going into the weekend or early next week when it comes to forward movement to your life. Let go of those old emotions that need to be shed. As someone here is focusing on new acquaintances or alliances midweek. Listen to your intuition. If something doesn't feel right, take your time to figure out, what does this passionate energy mean? Why am I fearful? What is the truth? How do I become authority over my path and get to the truth as to what fulfills me and what does not? Still celebrate my connections harmoniously with others. But I know that there is something I need to move on from, even if it's just old emotions. There's a lot of victory and success here, I feel, financially this week for Scorpio, sun, moon, or rising, male or female, and Spirit saying that there are the fulfillment of wishes coming. If this is a new love and you're single, Spirit's advising you to just kind of build a solid foundation for yourself at this time and to just take your time with another this week. By the weekend, there's a lot of hope. Your heart chakra's open. And you're focusing on your own achievements and a solid foundation. But somebody here indeed is going to be tempted by a person, place, circumstance, or situation. Spirit's saying you now have that wisdom to get clear about the chapter you were on. Know now what the next chapter of your life is going to be like. Use your creativity. Be careful because this also represents sexuality and deception or envy of others around you. Be careful not to fall from standing your ground with others. It's a time of new beginnings, and it's a time to release yourself from old mental conflict, to ground yourself and come into an awareness that now is the time for change. Okay? Somebody feels like they can't change or move on without this passionate masculine energy because then they're going to feel burdened. They're going to feel stuck, maybe when it comes to money. But do not let money be your worry. Focus on what the highest best good is for you, yours, and whomever, and focus on whatever transpires when it comes to that. Hold on. I'm getting all kinds of messages here. So true what you are saying. Thank you, Bruna. Scorpio here. Will we get the paperwork? All right, Nick, let's take a look. Ooh, I see great achievement, solid foundation, and creativity is all available to you this week. So that feels really good. I want to take the Angel Answers deck and ask the question again real quick. Will we get the paperwork this week? And of course, if anyone wants longer than a week, I do offer monthly, 3-month, 6-month, and yearly readings, and my prices should be listed below. All right, so they're telling you to wait, to let go of worrying about the paperwork. The situation is set to improve. Ask for others if you want more information about the paperwork, and you will have control over allowing it to flow your way maybe by the end of the week. They're saying you're ready. If you believe, it will come. Compromise, reconsider. Yes, you're telling yourself that there won't be success somehow, and you're blocking the ability for success to come through. So if you just kind of let the burden of worrying about it go, something could come quicker than you expect. But the more you worry about it, the longer it'll take. Okay. Good morning, Carolyn. Resonated. Good. Thank you, Michelle. It is really a desire that Gemini reveals that he loves me. I hope your reading happens. Thank you very much. Okay. All right. So let's go ahead and get into Sagittarius. Any Saggies in the house at 10622. So we have a Sagittarius that is saying, I'm going to focus on my goals. I'm going to focus on my life. I'm going to focus on my direction. I'm going to focus on my partnership. I am going to find success no matter what. Good for you. Sagittarius, if I said Scorpio, oh, thanks for letting me know it resonates, Cheryl. Sagittarius, there's a quick and swift ending because or tied to a business connection. So we have a Sagittarius who may be thinking about an old boss, an old person who was caring, loving, giving, and supportive, someone who was in charge in some way. It came to a quick and swift ending. And now the Sagittarius is looking at a long and difficult path, waiting on communication about something at a distance, maybe moving a distance. This Sagittarius is wanting to communicate or is hoping to receive messages or communication from someone who is a boss or in a leadership position. This Sagittarius is sitting, hoping, wishing, praying to get more information so that they can move into a new chapter of a better position of pay or a position in general financially. They're trying and waiting. They're waiting for clarity about this communication, but the communication hasn't come. So it's left the Sagittarius feeling confused and unsure of which way to go. This particular Sagittarius is hoping that their devotion to a situation regarding finances will help for them to celebrate the path that they're currently on, though some Sagittariuses are contemplating a new path or a new direction. They're praying to Spirit to end this path and to give a sign about a new direction if that's where they're meant to go. So this Sag isn't afraid to move on. In fact, they're kind of excited about should an offer or opportunity come their way. All right, so I'm going to dig a little deeper. I'm going to add the second Lenormand spread for Sagittariuses, please, for this week of December 4th, 2018. All right, so in the beginning of the week, we have a Sagittarius who was thinking about someone at a distance, thinking about a long and difficult path, thinking about lies and deceit in some way, maybe just worried. Or they actually received communication, and that communication is making them feel like somebody isn't being completely honest. This particular Sagittarius is being told that divine timing is at work when it comes to a new exciting path ahead. So let go of the burden and the worry and let Spirit take care of things. Okay, this week when it comes to communication with others. And I think this always reminds me of finances with the 7 of diamonds. And then we've got finances here. I feel like there is going to be communication regarding finances, or that the Sagittarius really wants to communicate with a group of people regarding finances by the end of the week. And during the weekend, they're feeling burdened because they're like, am I in the correct path? What does my path look like in the future? Yeah, they want to learn more about their hopes, wishes, and prayers. They're ready to roll the dice when it comes to something they're very passionate about. They're wanting to hope to meet up and negotiate with another. They're just unsure of what their options are. There is a Sagittarius who's feeling stuck in a commitment, partnership, or contract. So it could be a business you're working for. And they're trying to figure out how to travel on, how to move on. See, here's that boss. Here's that people that you work with, and you're thinking about a new path, a new direction, thinking about a new contract or commitment or partnership. This particular Sagittarius is going to be receiving a message quickly and unexpectedly from someone who is well-dressed or financially abundant and secure. And the Sagittarius is wanting to communicate this information with a feminine energy in their life. There is a karmic path tied to a children's situation, or somebody's thinking there's a karmic connection regarding playfulness that they come into connection with. But then there's an ending. There was like communication, and now there's not. And now they're feeling burdened, like they can't move forward by the end of the week. They're saying, am I going to get the information I need to free myself in some way or not? Yes. So let's take a closer look with the Gilded Tarot for Sagittariuses, please, for the week of December 4th, 2018. Thank you, Carolyn. You're welcome, Sybil. Yeah, no kidding, Michelle. Single Scorpio, Sagittarius. Okay. Oh, thank you, Leslie. Here we go, Saggies. Are you tired of the battle, or are you going to give the battle another try? The doorway is open behind you if you want to walk through it. Don't forget the wonderful blessings that are already in your life this week. Get to the truth of your situation regarding the path ahead. What makes you happy day to day? What's holding you back? How are you going to use your sword to cut away from anyone or anything negative in your life? This particular Sagittarius by Thursday, Friday is really looking at how far they've come in their financial path, and they're contemplating moving into a more abundant future, happy future, fulfilling future. In their actions position, the Sagittarius is either a feminine Sagittarius being presented here with the Queen of Wands energies, or they're thinking of another water sign, or I'm sorry, another fire sign, Sag, Aries, or Leo, like themselves. They see someone, or they are someone who's setting goals and meeting goals. And in their mind, this Sagittarius is saying, I am celebrating a happily ever after. I am celebrating how far I have come. I am ready to move into a path of more fulfillment. And I'm feeling pretty darn good about myself subconsciously. I know my truth. I know what I want. I know where I'm going and how I'm going to get there. I'm just going to continue to look at the offers and give them a chance. But if they're empty, I'll still be patient enough to wait this week. So by the end of the week in the inner strengths position, Spirit saying, no matter how many times you fight this battle, we never win the war. So you have the strength to lay down the swords of protect and defend, the swords of sadness, worry, or fear, and to step into a new path if you so choose. Have the courage to check out new creative opportunities, new financial opportunities. Somebody may be trying to choose a path to go towards an air sign, feminine energy, Libra, Aquarius, or Gemini. There's an inability to get clear about a decision. This Sag is very passionate and excited about communicating and celebrating money coming their way. So I really hope that the Sag is receiving a bonus, some sort of raise, contentment, joy. They need to really continue to devote themselves in a playful way, and to know that we're never stuck. You can climb to a position of authority, and if it's not where you're at now, it can be in the future. But you've got to protect yourself from negative thoughts, feelings, emotions, viewpoints, outlooks, and perspectives this week, so you don't block financial success from coming your way. Somebody's going to receive a message. Probably it may take until like the 12th of December. Okay, is a message I just got. All right, so let's go ahead and look at Capricorns. Any Capricorns in the house? Whoop, whoop. Should I give a Pisces a chance in marriage? In marriage. All right. Well, I think I'm just going to go to the Angel Answers deck and let them do that. There is a lot of romance here. And exactly what I was thinking. Spirit saying, be assertive. Make plans together. Talk about the future. How are we going to plan our wedding together? When do you want to be engaged, or when are we going to have our wedding? Do you want to go and taste cake together? You know, be assertive when it comes to romance and remain positive. The second you start to second guess yourself or the situation and allow negativity to come in, that's not good. Spirit's saying, come to a peaceful resolution that all is as it is meant to be. Within the next few months, Spirit's saying, as you remain positive and come to a peaceful resolution, happiness and joy, because you've asserted yourself and you talked about it with this other person, you both have connected to other people and asked for help and guidance. In your fear's position, you're fearing that something is unlikely, and Spirit's saying, remain positive. Because in the end, there will be great opportunity. You are ready. Get more information. Forgive the amount of time it takes, and know that there will be not only great abundance, but yes. You both will be saying yes to a future. Amen. Big happy changes are ahead, is what I just heard. Good for you. Congratulations. Email requesting a reading. I wonder if you have the option of a 15-minute reading. Yep, I'm still offering what is now we'll call a Merry Christmas 15-minute video reading for $25. I think as of the new year, I'm going to be changing that to 30 because, of course, I get like 22 or something after that. And then we got taxes and et cetera and so on. So, you know, it dwindles down and, you got things you got to take care of, right? All right. Cappy Moon, here we go. Capricorn, Sun, Moon, or Rising, male or female, dear Lord, Spirit Guides, and Angels. So we have soul path here. Is it a soul commitment? Is it a soul? Okay. Is it a direction you're being drawn to? Is it a business you're being drawn to? Is it a person you're being drawn to? It's definitely a karmic situation. So something's transpiring for Capricorns that was meant to happen, but there's more to learn. You guys are going to be or have been reborn through some form of information you received. In other words, you learned something from it. This could be a Capricorn tied to someone in a leadership position or is hoping for financial abundance. They could be hoping to connect with someone who has water in their chart, Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio. They're trying to see if there is devotion here or if this is going to be a mistake. We have a passionate feminine energy who's hoping, wishing, and praying for a bigger, better, more financially abundant situation, but they're feeling burdened. They can't seem to make a decision about their home environment, their location, their situation. Why? Because I feel like there's a Capricorn here who's involved in a situation where there are energies of the snake, okay? There's lies and deceit here. You are in the path where you're supposed to be, and now is a time to just sit back and observe this week about a new beginning, but to not make that decision. So it's definitely not a good week for a lot of people to make a concrete decision. It's a time of contemplation. All right, so we have a Capricorn who's trying to find clarity, right, with the moon energies. What is the truth when it comes to a commitment or partnership? Okay, so Capricorns, commitment, partnership, wanting to talk, text, tweet about finances, or with a water sign, Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio. This Capricorn is being told that you're safe where you're at. Make sure you're not bored and discontent, because you may draw someone into your path who is walking in their shadow side. In the beginning of the week, we have a Capricorn who was trying to research something at a distance, someone at a distance, a new direction, a new option of sorts, a new path or journey ahead. Now they're saying you have the key to success if you want to come into connection with a snake, someone who's full of lies and deceit. But you're going to recognize by maybe Thursday, Friday, that you are safe where you're at, and that the energies around a situation involve the fox energies of sly and cunning behavior. There's a desire to follow through with a connection that makes you feel good about yourself. But if you're still questioning by the weekend which path is the right one ahead, Spirit's saying don't cross that bridge into the new path until you have more clarity. Research, research, research. Talk, communicate, ask the difficult questions before moving into a new path. Know exactly what this next chapter is going to be about. Okay, I'm going to bring in the Sacred Circle Tarot by Anna Franklin and Paul Mason. Dear Lord, Spirit Guides, and Angels, for those born under the sun sign, moon sign, and or rising sign. For Capricorn, Dear Lord, Spirit Guides, and Angels. Okay, so they're jumping all over. There's rivalry. There's a desire to follow a new path, a passionate path, a creative path, a financial path. Something tied to your creativity is what you're being guided to focus on this week, Capricorn. There is success in your path ahead when it comes to creativity and finances. In the relationship sector, we have a problem. We have discontent and boredom. So they're saying focus on a new creative path, a new creative idea, something that gets you excited day to day that you can talk to others about. You will come to recognize if you take these steps midweek that there is potential in what you're trying to manifest. In your actions position, you have the major arcana, the wheel. So it's a very karmic time to make sure you make the right decisions on your behalf and on the behalf of those around you, to remain very diplomatic when it comes to your emotions, and to clear your mind subconsciously of the empty cups of nostalgia. Discontent and nostalgia could cause difficulty. But Spirit's saying if you do things in your highest best good and the highest best good of everyone involved, you will be able to take your skill, your talent, your knowledge, your experience, and move into a new path that has great potential this week. So in your inner strengths position, Spirit's saying, get beyond your fears. These rocks represent your fears. Step over your fears into a new path and know that Spirit is offering you hope. But this is a very karmic time for this Capricorn. They're saying in the beginning of the week to remember with the web energies that every step you take or make in your path will indeed affect those that you've manifested in your path up until now. So think about what it is you're wishing for, because Spirit will help you to make your wishes come true when it comes to playfulness, happiness, and joy. But if there's discontent in some way, think about what it is you want to manifest that does bring peace, joy, contentment, happiness, love, and prosperity. Look with the initiation energies, Capricorn, at the different paths you've had to walk and how it's time to come back to center, to recognize that what was is gone. And now it's time for a rebirth. Now it's time to understand that your intuition will guide you safely towards a bounty of harmony. So lay down the sword of protect and defend and think about your success creatively, financially. Midweek into maybe Thursday, Friday, this particular Capricorn is needing to dedicate themselves to a situation or another, to free themselves from the empty cups of nostalgia and discontent, and to know that you have the major arcana, the Chariot, to travel or move into the direction of a situation tied to creativity or passion. Remember, nostalgia is empty cups. They're memories, but they are not reality. They are only memories of the past. They're not something we can build on. But Spirit's saying, dedicate yourself to something you can build upon, and you will be able to find the path of happily ever after. So somebody may be choosing a new direction and they're wondering about an old connection that's not good for them. And when they move into this new path, this new direction, when they take the time to get excited about a new path or a new direction, it's in the new path where someone single is going to meet someone new. There's someone here who isn't respecting the people that they've been blessed with in their life, and it's leaving them imbalanced and regretful. So Spirit's saying that's why we're trying to help for you to come out of the energies of disillusion, the energies tied to difficulties of the past, and to step into a brand new path when it comes to career and finance. Set new goals regarding your health. Make sure you're eating right and exercising right. Make sure you're grounding yourself when it comes to connections with others so that you make the highest, best decisions, so that your wheel of fortune can move forward into a bigger, better, financially abundant path ahead. For some of you, you may be trying to create a solid foundation, a new beginning with someone who has Earth in their chart like yourself. But Spirit's saying it's a time of recovery. It's a time to let go. The chapter is over. The High Priest is looking at your life story and is saying it is now time to speak your truth about an ending. There's discontent now. And you see this ending coming, whoever this is, by the weekend. It's time to come out of delusion and fantasy and to not sit in the energies of opposition when it comes to should I or shouldn't I. They're saying come to a peaceful resolution, that you are in the path by which you're supposed to be and that you are to celebrate your path day by day. Somebody went through a very spiritual transformation, some sort of temptation, and the tension may come again towards the weekend, but be careful what you wish for. Make sure your decisions are for the highest, best good, or you can move your karmic wheel backwards and go on a long and difficult journey. Okay, so replace energies of discontent and boredom with exciting creative projects, and that therein will guide you into the right direction. And this just jumped right out. There could be a husband energy in the new journey ahead, whoever this is about. So continue to research that journey, that path ahead. You may not know this person yet, but once you make the right decision about moving away from energies of lies and deceit, you will step into the path of great fulfillment because you surpassed the energies of the snake, because you learned in a karmic path ahead or from the past. Okay, so we're down to Aquarius and Pisces. Aquariuses. Any Aquariuses in the house? No, Pisces is next, Roberta. Okay, so we have confusion here for Aquarius. Cloudy energies. What is the truth? When it comes to a journey ahead in a new path that will open up to more paths, what does that path look like? Okay, Aquarius, we do have a business, an organization, a bigger, better home situation. Wow, we've got all kinds of messages. Somebody's receiving kind words, messages, flowers, and gifts, and a lot of attention, but they're kind of being strong where they're at. They're kind of not one who's just sitting and waiting to hear information. Yeah, look at that. They're sitting and waiting, trying to learn more about the long-term future. This Aquarius is wanting to roll the dice to free themselves in some way. They're wanting to communicate, text or tweet to get to the truth of a situation. Spirit's saying, be careful what you wish for. Or you're trying to wish for something good to happen, but you have the energies of anxiety in your thoughts. There's a desire for an Aquarius to hop, skip, and jump and move forward in a new path. Spirit saying divine timing is at work. But right now, you're going to have to bring closure to a path that is transpiring with someone who's not being completely honest. Yeah. There's meetings, negotiations. Where is this path going to lead? You know, there's a big building or organization which could represent a courthouse, a university. Somebody's feeling burdened when it comes to their home environment. They're trying to make the right decision when it comes to a child or a playful connection. This Aquarius this week, again, is trying to get to the truth. There's more, they're investigating a commitment, a partnership. They're trying to, almost like I heard family circle, trying to get to the truth, trying to find clarity, trying to research a path ahead, movement, physical movement to a new path. Okay, so in the beginning of the week, this particular Aquarius is looking at something at a distance. Do I want to live there? Do I want to move there? Do I want to come together with another in a commitment, partnership, or contract? You have the key to success when it comes to finding the clarity you need, but you're going to have to, again, investigate. As you take the steps to learn more about a situation or circumstance, maybe regarding a younger gentleman or regarding a quick and unexpected message that will show up by Wednesday or Thursday. This particular Aquarius will learn the information they've been wanting to find out and will be thinking about travel or movement. There's somewhere they need to be. There's something they need to learn by the end of the week. Going into the weekend, they finally recognize the karmic path, what was meant to transpire. And they're being left with the energies of burden. They know they're where they have to be right now, even though this particular Aquarius would like to commit themselves to a new path, a new direction, a new partnership ahead. Something needs to go full circle first. Something needs to end. When it comes to a water sign, Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio, or finances, something came to an end already for some Aquariuses, and now they're researching a new beginning, a new path, a new direction. Is it a karmic connection? There's anxiety when it comes to that connection. There's an inability to know what to do about a business, an organization, a building in some way. What is the truth? Somebody's hoping, wishing, and praying on behalf of a child or about a playful situation. You're being told that you're where you're supposed to be right now. You're supposed to be observing how things are going to be transpiring. And for someone who hasn't been honest to kind of work through their own path. So you're kind of being asked to wait this week so that someone else can learn in their path. Well, you kind of just observe and help support them. I did do Capricorn twice, didn't I? Merry Christmas to you. All right. Pardon me. So let's look at the energies of I'm going to bring in the Energy Oracle deck by Sandra Ann Taylor. This is my newest deck. I really love this deck because I really feel energy, and this card kind of explains a lot of things. So we have an Aquarius who's thinking that they are stuck in some way, just like I was feeling. There's worry, concern. I can't move. I can't free myself. In their thoughts, you've got the Mirror and the Magician. What is it you want to be? How is it you want to live your life? How are you going to take steps each day to live the highest, best life that you want? Midweek, in the relationship sector, we do have the happy family energies. Somebody is feeling stuck, like they can't manifest a happily ever solid foundation when it comes to their home and family. But the second sacral chakra energy is here when it comes to creativity and or sexuality. It's up to you guys to free yourself to more passion, more passionate connections with those in your family. Or there's going to be a lot of that energy around you, or has been this week. By Thursday or Friday, we do have action. So you're going to be freed up to move in some way, to travel in some way because of what you learn around Thursday. You're going to be able to take action and not feel stuck anymore. Emotionally, you have the Angel of Balance saying just balance yourself out right now. Think about the highest, best good of what you can manifest for the future. Get excited about your future. Don't let worries hold you back. Yes, because in the inner strengths position or subconscious position of the circle spread, this Aquarius has the goddess of the moon, is trying to find the truth of this happy family situation, is feeling stuck when it comes to a happy family situation. And Spirit's saying focus on your creativity, focus on what you're manifesting towards your future. Day to day, we do have a woman who has her heart open. But this person or you yourself, Aquarius, is feeling stuck, all tied up, or someone seeing that you're tied up and stuck. But Spirit's saying it's your creativity and excitement towards the holidays that'll help you to free yourself from a burden. It's your ability to check out new research and to travel in different locations in your community, in your society, to free yourself from a burden of sorts. And Spirit's giving you the strength to do that, to free you from feeling stuck this week so that you can move forward towards a new karmic path. There's still burdening energies by the end of this reading. So that means by Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. There's a desire to meet, to negotiate, to contemplate, and to discuss contracts. But this particular Aquarius is feeling stuck, trapped. But there is a new offer. There is a new direction. There is a new doorway that will open up to you. People, Spirit's giving you the strength to deal with people who may be envious of your current circumstances. Here you are thinking deeply, trying to manifest victory and success this week. Listening spiritually to the signs and messages as you wait. So somebody is definitely feeling like they're waiting to get to the truth, this justice, to find balance once again in the beginning of the week. By midweek, they're wanting to walk away and speak their truth. Somebody may be walking away from them, and there needs to be some communication here. There are hostile energies midweek. And we have a kind, caring, loving, supportive, giving person who is walking with the energies of a broken heart. So Spirit's saying, heal the situation, work with others, and open your heart to others. Think about how you can create bigger, better, and more in your life, and ground yourself. Good things will come then when it comes to finances through your creativity and your ability to keep your heart open to others. By the end of this week, we have an Aquarius energy dealing with a man holding a heart. So somebody here is connecting with another kind person by the weekend for sure. And they're thinking about moving forward in their community. You guys, I think this is also one of the, or some Aquariuses here. Their heart is open to stepping through this gate to a brand new, beautiful garden in their life. And Spirit's saying, appreciate the journey. Everything is happening as it should. Listen to your third eye chakra when it comes to what makes you truly happy as you take steps into your future. And know that the only thing holding you back, Aquarius, is an attachment to what was. Now you can shine like the sun and create something and get excited about that and free yourself through your creativity. Create a new path, a new direction of sorts. Create a new offer or opportunity of sorts. Take the steps to create something wonderful in your life and know that Spirit will help to free you from the burden and bring you into the correct karmic path. They just want you to kind of slow down and rest and rejuvenate and pray to Spirit and listen to the signs, because Spirit is trying to show you that they are around you, protecting you and guiding you this week. All right. So I'm going to pull a closing message for Aquariuses by pulling one card from the Archangel Michael Oracle deck by Doreen Virtue, and then we'll move into Pisces last. Waiting for an Aquarius to manifest love and justice, heal, and open your heart. Yep, that's right. Prayer will help the situation. So a lot of times you have a very stubborn Aquarius energy who's afraid even to open themselves to asking for help from Spirit. But they're receiving this guidance here for this week. And the prayer says, Dear God and Archangel Michael and anyone else who you may pray to, I ask for your divine intervention in this situation. I welcome your help and I trust and follow your guidance with gratitude and grace. I need a miracle and ask that you send that to me and to the situation very quickly. Thank you and amen. Spirit's saying you and yours are guarded and protected this week. You're welcome, Karen. It's about 3 in the afternoon here. Thank you so much for stopping in. All right, so Pisces, we're coming down to Pisces, sun, moon, or rising, male or female, for the week of December 4th, 2018. Merry Christmas energy. Okay, we have a Pisces thinking about a commitment, a partnership, or contract, and they are hoping, wishing, and praying, so they know what they're praying for. Many blessings to you that your wishes come true as long as they're in the highest, best good of everyone, especially and most importantly, you, Pisces. 138.49. So Spirit is helping you guys day to day to find a solid foundation and to bring an end to the way things were in some way. Thank you, Maggie, and you are very welcome. You're very welcome, RZ. Kisses and hugs to you as well. All right, Pisces, sun, moon, or rising, male or female. All right, we've got a big business, organization, communication. You guys may have or will be receiving communication this week, Pisces, messages, letters, paperwork. Oh, boy. Ay, ay, ay. All right, so we've got letters and communication leading up to today or the beginning of this week for Pisces. There had to be communication. There had to be texting and tweeting to deal with some form of paperwork for Pisces. In their thoughts, Pisces is thinking about their home environment, and they may have been feeling trapped, maybe when it comes to moving home or business. There is a masculine, passionate energy here that that Pisces is trying to get clear about. This Pisces is wanting to travel and or move, or is hoping someone will travel and or move towards them when it comes to what feels like a soulmate connection. Now, this Pisces may already be in a commitment or partnership, or they're taking time to think about what they want to commit themselves to. Divine timing is at work, and it's going to be bringing messages if it hasn't already to Pisces. They are kind words and messages coming from a distance, probably by the 12th, or it already did. But I'm not sure. It's like, I feel like there hasn't been a meeting yet, a negotiation yet. This Pisces is passionate about the situation, the offer, the opportunity, but they're feeling burdened in some way. So let's look at second Lenormand spread in combination with the first in a 5-card spread. Okay, we have a Pisces here who is hoping, wishing, and praying to communicate, connect via social media, community, society. They're also hoping, wishing, and praying for a beautiful environment, a beautiful life. They're thinking of a loving, caring, giving, supportive, maybe even financially abundant situation, but that situation involves lies, cunning behavior, dishonesty. So this Pisces is thinking about a karmic connection, but the connection makes them anxious. Why? Because they are thinking of their children, or they are thinking about a playful situation with a snake, someone who is not completely truthful and honest. This Pisces is thinking about, again, their home environment and moving forward in their path. And I just keep seeing that message over and over again. So when I look at the combination of these cards for Pisces, we've got the beginning of the week of Pisces trying to find clarity when it comes to the end of a path, the end of a connection, the end of a journey, okay? Something went full circle when it came to communication, tweeting or texting. And by midweek, we've got Pisces hoping, wishing, and praying that spirit will guide them in the right direction, especially when it comes to their finances. Now, midweek, we have a Pisces who is feeling burdened because they are waiting to learn more through communication, through a group, through a situation involving a financial group connections. By the end of the week, going into the weekend, we have the energies of Pisces saying, I think I'm going to bring an end to this business, this home, this building. I was excited about it, but now I'm starting to learn that this was just something karmic is still coming for Pisces, but I feel like they're afraid. They're not afraid to say no. They're afraid of manifestation this week. So I'm going to bring in the Gilded Tarot deck, and I'm going to do a circle spread. Is this live? Yes, it is. I did Cancer actually in the beginning of this reading. Oh, thank you. Look at Latrell. She provided that information right away. Thank you, Brandy, as well. Okay, we have sneaky energies here, or someone around Pisces was not being completely honest like we talked about. And justice is turning in your favor now, Pisces. Maybe you handled a situation exactly as you were supposed to. If so, good for you. Congratulations. Blessings are set to come. Thinking about my paper, but doing it. Action is slow. I have to start manifesting. Yep. If we don't take the steps and we aren't praying for what we want to see come next, then we're not manifesting, right? All right. Clarification, please, in a circle spread with the Gilded Tarot, please. All right. So we do have a Pisces here who is receiving some sort of communication from someone who isn't very mature, or it could be a younger person who is a bit difficult. Pisces is waiting on more communication, having to meet or negotiate about a situation that is karmically meant to transpire. There may come kind words and messages, or were in the past for this Pisces, flowers or gifts. This Pisces really enjoyed the connection, and they are hoping that divine timing will bring them more information. I see a woman who is waiting on a commitment or partnership with that by which she hopes is karmic, is a soulmate. But then there's travel involved. So we've got this kid or this immature energy at the center of the reading. And this Pisces in their thoughts position is also thinking about maybe having to give money to a kid. Maybe is receiving small offers here and there. I see a Pisces who may be dealing with two different children. One who has air in their chart, Libra, Aquarius, or Gemini, or one who has one who has earth in their chart, Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn. So that's what the beginning of the week was about. Now, in the relationship sector, the circle spread for Pisces, we have the Four of Swords. So somebody is needing to take some time to think things through. How much longer am I going to continue to give and support before I can move into a better path for myself? In the creative aspects position of the circle spread, this particular Pisces is receiving the magician energies. Someone may be manipulative. Maybe two children are trying to manipulate this Pisces, or two people who aren't very old. Pisces, you're being asked to make sure that there's equal give and take in all of your communications. I feel also like Pisces, as you are taking action to give to your children, your family, people who may not be completely mature, but who you are helping to give some support to in some way, you will receive the blessings by the weekend of financial abundance, receiving back what you've worked hard to put your energy into. In your emotional aspects position, you guys have Judgment as a major arcana, so Spirit's going to help you to make the right decisions this week when it comes to people around you who may be manipulative. Subconsciously, Pisces has the Hanging Man energies to take this week to really think about what is all transpiring here. They're feeling burdened. They're having to communicate with others. They're feeling burdened when it comes to talking to others about a money situation or opportunity. Day to day, this Pisces is trying to heal with the major arcana Temperance. Day to day, she may be dealing with someone who has Sag in their chart. Day to day, this Pisces is healing and is able to heal because hopefully they're going to take the magician energies and manifest success for this child, for themselves, for their future. This Pisces is coming to the realization that they have the inner strength to let go of fears regarding poverty consciousness and not having enough. There could also be a Pisces who's dealing with someone who won't open up their heart, who won't open up their emotions, who will not share their finances. So Spirit's saying, take action to speak your truth to others. And if they don't open up, heal and continue to manifest what makes you happy day to day. Free yourself and take time to rest and look for bigger, better opportunities ahead. So this Pisces is being blessed with the major arcana of the star in the beginning of the week throughout the week. Pray to Spirit and we will help for your wishes and dreams and hopes and prayers to come true. There may be a Pisces here who is dealing with someone who has Aquarius in their chart with the star card energies and two children. This Pisces may be dealing with some sort of legal situation, but justice is turning in your favor since the card is here, Pisces. It's a very karmic time for you. It's a time for the Wheel of Fortune to start turning in your favor so you can get out of your head and not carry energies of frustration and anguish. Get clear about what it is you are passionate about and then devote yourself to it this week, Spirit's saying. As you devote yourself to a new path, we will open up the world portal for you to be able to move ahead towards success and leave behind the energies of heartache. Things may happen very quickly as you are praying to Spirit for happily ever after, for peace, joy, and contentment. That is what Spirit wants to offer you this week. So Midweek, maybe going into Thursday, Friday, we do have kind words and messages. Again, maybe coming towards Pisces from a Sagittarius or someone who has Sagittarius in their chart. They may receive passionate messages or kind messages that are small from someone who's trying to manipulate them. But this Pisces has had enough with the 9 of Wands. They're saying, I'm laying down the struggle. I'm proud of how far I've come. I know what I've needed to learn. I now see my truth. Therefore, I'm going to push beyond my fears and I'm going to step into a new direction while simultaneously cutting away from anything negative in my life. I'm going to listen to my intuition when it comes to an earth sign who may be dragging their feet in some way, Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn. And I'm going to allow for what needs to fall away as I go through a very spiritual transformation, understanding that I am not stuck, that I am blessed with many wonderful things in my life. I need each day to the path I'm on and create bigger, better, and more things for me, my family, my children, while keeping my heart as I move ahead. It's okay to be playful with new connections, but Spirit's saying especially, there could definitely be a connection, a passionate connection with someone who has fire in their chart, Sag, Aries, or Leo. It's a very passionate connection here. But there's also the Magician. You can manifest a new beginning with someone, maybe who has Earth in their chart, Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn, or you can come to the realization, and this is decision time. So every human gets to make their own choices. Am I going to stay in the path that no longer serves me? Or am I going to use the courage energies from the 2 of Wands and move into a path of greater fulfillment, happiness, and joy, and contentment in my life? I now see the light at the end of the tunnel, and the light at the end of the tunnel tells me that someone's offering me an empty cup of love. And I'm only going to accept balanced communication, balanced messages. I will walk away from a battle and move towards what makes me happy. I will let go of fantasy that leaves me feeling unfulfilled. I now see that there needs to be an ending in connection with someone who won't open up. There needs to be an ending to my sadness and depression. I'm going to celebrate new beginnings. I'm going to apply my energy in new areas of fulfillment. And Spirit's saying, as you do that, you will start to see the karmic path ahead. As you are succeeding in some creative or financial way, Pisces, people are going to be very drawn to your light. They're going to want to come in and celebrate with you. They're going to make you feel good. You're already going to be feeling good because you're following your soul purpose. Some Pisces are going to want to become Mrs. Earth sign, Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn, but the Earth sign's being represented by the devil, meaning that there is unhealthy energy around this person or the situation. Speak your truth about your boundaries this week and say, I want a happily ever after, and I will take nothing less. I will create a financial creative path ahead that is abundant for myself, and I'm not afraid to very kindly cut people, places, circumstances, and situations out of my life so that I can receive the recognition I deserve, so that I can celebrate a position of happiness and joy. So to close with, Pisces is saying, Spirit's telling you, let go of the 9 of Swords. Yes, there were a lot of difficulties. Yes, there was a lot of pain and anguish and worry and fear and sadness, but you don't need to post them up on your wall anymore. Take them down and get rid of them and let the moon shine in. Let the high priestess guide you towards the manifestation of something much better, and know that she will bring you the truth in your life path. The truth will shine around you, and others will see that you will accept nothing less than fair and equal communication. And because you're standing strong this week, Pisces, money is going to come your way, and you're going to start to see a karmic path ahead that is so much better than where you were walking before. What you were confused before has indeed gone full circle. It's time to focus on abundance and prosperity in different ways. Yes, me too. 9 of Swords. Yes, amen, Rena. All right, so I'm going to just do one closing message for everyone overall for this week, and I'm pulling one card from the Archangel Michael Oracle deck by Doreen Virtue to do so. All messages, please. A word of prayer to close with, representing this week. Your inner guidance is real and is trustworthy. Everyone's on target. This is great. Everybody's getting to the point where they can clearly see black and white now. Is it for my highest good, or is there negative energy attached to the situation? Cut away from the negativity. Walk in the light of your truth. What makes you happy? Walk in the light of innocence. You and your loved ones are very safe and protected. So the prayer for this week is, please help me clearly hear, see, feel, and know the divine guidance that I have asked and prayed for. Allow me to keep my ego out of the way so your wisdom can come streaming through me for my own benefit and for the benefit of those around me. Many blessings to you all. Again, if you would like a personal reading, I'm available. Share and subscribe. Take care. Thank you for coming.